What is up, everyone? I am coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and I am going to give you guys 3 plays that I really love going into the weekend. So most of it is going to be college football, but I also do have some NFL plays as well. So you will get 3 plays in today's video. They're going to be a combination between college football and NFL plays. If you don't know what I do a lot of correlated entries right here. So last Saturday, we hit this play on this YouTube channel right here. That was a 10x. And then Monday, for Monday Night Football, we went ahead and cashed this one right here between the Seahawks. Well, the Seahawks were playing the Lions, and then Miami was playing the Titans. And then I also cashed this one last night with Thursday Night Football. And what we do is we do correlated entries, right? So you can say I took Kirk Cousins to go over and Darnell Mooney to go over because they're very correlated together. Now, sometimes I'll play the lesses and play the unders. Sometimes I will play the overs. So if you want to get more plays like this in today's video, the best way to do that is to text me the word bet to this number right here on your screen. And what I will have you do is sign up for Bet Online and put $20 in, as well as tail the $20 pick that I will give you guys. You guys have to put $20 on the pick. But the good news is I will Venmo or Cash App you back the $20. So it'll be completely free for you guys by doing this. And the best part about it is you will get 2 free months of my VIP. So you'll get 60 days free of my VIP. All of my plays, I send out about 10 plays every day. I do mostly NFL and esports, as well as some like soccer, also like some NBA, WNBA, baseball and stuff like that also thrown in there too. But what I want to do, I've been doing this every single week, is just hop into PrizePicks and make it very just kind of talk through the picks, make it very, I guess, casual and stuff like that, and just tell you guys what I'm looking at for the best plays for the weekend. So the first play is actually going to start tonight, actually. So try to get this in as quick as you can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Malik Williams right here, and I'm going to take him over. And then I'm going to take Ricky White to go over as well right here. So Ricky White, one of the best receivers in college football right here. You can see he has days where he has, over 100 yards, and then he has days where he doesn't do very well also. But he has only played 1 game with this quarterback right here, Malik Williams, and the game that he did play with Malik Williams, he got 111 out of the 182 passing yards that Malik Williams did do here. So you can see when Malik Williams plays, he normally throws a lot, and I do think this line is a little bit too low for him, especially against Syracuse. UNLV versus Syracuse, I think, will be a very high-scoring match. If you guys don't know, the Syracuse quarterback, Kyle McCord, he's also a really good quarterback, and he normally has very high-scoring games where there's a lot of passing involved. So this is happening tonight. Lock this in as this 2-man right here, and then what I am doing is I'm actually going to pair him up as a 4-man. Just so you guys know, if you just try to take this as a 2-man, first of all, it'd be heavily payout shifted right here. So it'd be payout shifted to 2.5x, and you can't actually do it because it's players on the same team. So we need to find another duo, and the duo I'm locking it up with is Cam Ward. Heisman hopeful. He's one of the best quarterbacks in college football, if not the best college football quarterback. And what I'm actually doing is I'm pairing him up with Fantasy Score, and then I am taking his receiver, Jacoby George, to go over receiving yards. So I will say right here, we are getting a 9x payout for this. If I take this off real quick and just try to go Cam Ward passing yards, I'll show you guys what happens. If I take his passing yards, they'll give us an 8.5x, right? So I do like his fantasy score a lot too. You can see he normally goes way over his fantasy score because he is a running quarterback too. So sometimes he'll pass for 3 touchdowns and also run for a touchdown as well. So I really think fantasy score and pass yards, you really can't go wrong on either of these here for Cam Ward. And I really just like his fantasy score because it is giving us the full 9x here. So this is going to be the first play. We got Malik Williams, we got Ricky White, Jacoby George, and then we got Cam Ward to go over right here on fantasy score. Make sure it's fantasy score so you get that extra 0.5x, I guess, that they're giving up. So first play, let's go ahead, lock that in. Second play is going to be with a Pittsburgh duo. So Pittsburgh duo right here. I don't know why this isn't coming up. This is probably my favorite duo of the weekend right here. Try to lock this in while you guys still can. I think this line is too low by probably about 12 yards right here. And then I'm going to pair it up with his number 1 receiver right here. So we got Eli Holstein. Let me just go ahead and go to it right here. Eli Holstein right here. You can see he normally gets about 300 yards, and across the board, about any other book that I look at, his line is right around 295. So he is about 10 yards too low right here. So if he gets bumped to 290, I would still take him at 290 right here. But yeah, his line for some reason is about 10 yards too low on PrizePicks. So you're getting a ton of value locking this in on PrizePicks. And then I'm just taking his number one receiver right here. Across the board, his line is right about 71, 72. So you're not getting a ton of value here, but that quarterback value is something to push it over the edge. And it is his number one receiver. So very correlated right here. The better that Eli Holstein does, the better his number one receiver should do as well. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually going to Jackson Dart, my favorite player in my favorite college football quarterback right here, and I'm taking him over fantasy score. If you guys don't know, they're actually not letting you take his over passing yards unless it's a green goblin or a red demon. But he is an absolute monster. So he had a bad game, honestly, against the Wildcats last week. They actually lost. He still ended up putting up 261 yards, which is crazy. If you guys saw it, pretty much everything went wrong for Ole Miss. They just had like absolutely no time of possession at all. They looked really bad. They couldn't get the ball moving at all. And for him to still put up 261 yards was pretty crazy. And his line is normally right around like 320. And I was getting his line down to like 285 or something like this. But sadly, we're not able to take his passing yards, but we're going to do the next best thing. And just like we do with Cam Ward, we're going to take his fantasy score, which again, his fantasy score and his passing yards obviously correlate pretty well. So I'm going to take him over here. And then probably even better than Jackson Dart is Trey Harris. Trey Harris is number one receiver. If you look at this here, which I don't want to put too much weight on these like past 5 game type things because I really don't look at this too much. What I do is I compare it to other books. But if you guys ever see Trey Harris and Jackson Dart and you watch their games, Trey Harris a lot of times will hit this line within the first half. They are absolutely insane. So many times during the year, you'll see Jackson Dart putting up 250 yards in the first half, and then Trey Harris is like 100 of those yards. It's actually incredible how much he throws to these to him, and this is probably the most underrated duo in college football. Even though they are a really great duo, it's just like these guys are just insane. And the one thing I like about this Ole Miss duo is they will keep them in. They will keep them in till the very end. They run up the score versus people. They keep passing till the very end, even though they're up by 50, 60 points. They keep passing. They keep throwing the ball. And this is why I really like them. So lock this in, you guys. Again, take this Pitt duo and then take Jackson Dart and Trey Harris together. Going ahead and submitting that there. So yeah, and then the last play of the day, I'm actually going to have a college football and NFL duo together. So first college football duo is I'm going to take Nico Lamalev. I honestly don't know how to say his name, but is the Tennessee quarterback. He is very good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his under right here. So they're playing Arkansas, and kind of contrary to what Ole Miss does, where they will keep passing and they will keep the quarterback in for a long time, because I really think Ole Miss, they're trying to get Jackson Dart the Heisman Trophy. But with Nico and on Tennessee, what they do is when they get ahead, they start running the ball like crazy. They start running the ball. Sometimes they'll have 35 carries in a game because they'll get ahead. And I really do think Tennessee is going to blow Arkansas out of the water. They'll probably go up by 20, 25 points in the first half alone. And by doing that, they'll just start running the ball after that. So I am taking Nico to go under, and then I'm taking one of his receivers, Chris Brazil, to go under as well. Kind of a toss-up on which receiver to go under, but I do really like I think Chris Brazil's line is probably about 3 to 4 yards too high, but it is kind of a toss-up, right? Brew McCoy, same sort of line, and then Squirrel White, wherever he is. I don't know where. Yeah, Squirrel White is right around 40 yards too. So you could really take any of these guys to go under, but I do think that this is a little bit too high, so that's why I'm going here. And then what we are going to do is we're going to go to the NFL, and we are going to take Bo Nix under right here. We took his under last week. He had -7 yards in the first half. Okay, I think Bo Nix is not very good, and we are going to pair him up with Courtland Sutton right here. So the only thing that happened last week is Bo Nix, he started picking it up in the second quarter, and he threw 2 30-yard passes to Courtland Sutton, pretty much back-to-back. I think they were like maybe 25-yard passes back-to-back, and Courtland Sutton unfortunately did go over, and it caused us to have a 3 out of 4 slip, which sucks. But again, what's the likelihood that that happens again where he throws 2 back-to-back 25-yard passes to Cortland Sutton? I don't think it's very high. So I am going to go back to this Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton duo right here. So again, this is going to be all unders. Obviously not very fun to take unders, but hey, we're trying to make money at the end of the day, right? And we took a lot of overs earlier in the video, right? So Nico I to go under, Chris Brazil to go under, and then we are going to take Bo Nix to go under and Cortland Sutton to go under right here as well. Go ahead and lock that in for the third and final play on this video right here. So again, just to go over it, you guys can pause it if you guys want to. Here's the first play. Here is the second play right here. And then here is the third play that I'm locking in. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, text me the word bet to get 2 free months of my VIP. I'll walk you through the instructions and send those to you guys' number. It should take anywhere between like 5 to 10 minutes to sign up for that and take the bet that I will give you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. It might come a little bit later, but I'll try to get one out. If not, this video will suit you well, and you guys will have a lot of plays going into the weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.